Olaplex promises to repair your hair from the inside out. But most people have no idea what it actually does. And the beauty industry is banking on that. I'm Heather, a chemist and finance director, and someone who's wasted more money than I care to admit on products that overpromised and underdelivered. Now, I use science to expose what really works and what doesn't. Bond repair is everywhere right now, but no one's really explaining how it works, or if it even can. So in this video, I'm breaking down what Olaplex does, what it doesn't, and whether it's actually worth your money. I'll show you the science, my 1 month results, and yes, I'm testing it for 3 months to find out if it really delivers long-term results. And if you're tired of wasting money on the wrong products, grab my free hair care cheat sheet. It's everything I wish I'd have known before I spent years and hundreds of pounds chasing the wrong things. It's linked below. Olaplex says it repairs bonds for dramatically stronger hair. It's scientifically proven to rebuild hair from the inside out. It isn't a conditioner, it's a treatment that reconnects broken disulfide bonds. You'll see it on their website, in the ads, repeated by hairdressers and influencers like it's gospel. And if you spend even 5 minutes on TikTok, you've probably seen someone massaging number 3 into their ends like it's hair care holy water. And honestly, I believed it. I bought it. I wanted it to work. Because when your hair's fried, brittle, or just doesn't feel like it used to, the idea that there's a product out there that can actually reverse the damage is seductive. It feels like hope in a bottle. And with all that chemistry jargon and clinical sounding claims, it really does feel like, finally, a product that's based on actual science. But once you start digging into that science, the story gets a lot messier. It's not as simple or as miraculous as they want you to think. So what does Olaplex actually do? Let's strip it back. No fluff. Just science you were never told clearly. Your hair is made of about 90% keratin, a protein built from long chains linked together by chemical bonds. Think of it like a ladder. The sides are the keratin proteins, and the rungs that hold the ladder together, that's the disulfide bonds. They're the bonds that keep your hair strong, springy, and flexible. Especially important if you colour, bleach, straighten, curl, or even just age. And when those disulfide bonds break, from bleach, heat, brushing, sun, just life, the rungs snap. The ladder weakens, the hair collapses from the inside out. That's why it becomes fragile, frizzy, or suddenly stops holding its shape. Olaplex came along in 2014 and made a bold promise to repair those broken bonds using a patented molecule called bis-aminopropyl-dicol diamaleate. I know it sounds intense, and you don't need to know how many times it's taken me to say that right, and it's probably not even right. But here's what it means. That molecule has 2 reactive arms that find the broken disulfide bonds in your hair and bridge them, not recreating the original bond, but creating a new link strong enough to hold that ladder together again. It acts like a replacement rung in your hair's broken ladder. In chemistry, we call this cross-linking. And this isn't just clever marketing, it's backed by real peer-reviewed science. At first, early lab studies were mixed. One 2021 paper didn't see clear evidence of bond repair deep in the cortex, but did notice smoother cuticles and a stronger surface structure. So it's promising, but not conclusive. Then, in 2024, we got real clarity. A peer-reviewed study in cosmetics tested Olaplex No.0 on bleached hair and found a 47.6% increase in tensile strength. The molecule penetrated deep into the cortex, not just coating the outside. It visibly rebuilt internal structure under a microscope. Compare that to K18, which improved strength by about 20%, mostly by smoothing the cuticle. Olaplex rebuilt the internal scaffold, and that's a big deal. That's like going from a crumbling ladder to one that's almost halfway rebuilt from the inside. Not perfect, but dramatically better. But for it to work, it takes time. It's not a quick fix. It's a deep one. You might have heard about lawsuits or scary headlines, hair loss, fertility rumours, banned ingredients. Just to be clear, the controversial ingredient was removed in 2022, and there's no credible evidence linking Olaplex to hair loss when it's used as directed. I've been using Olaplex for nearly a month now. Number 0, number 3, and number 7. I bought them with my own money, no sponsorships. I just wanted to see if the science held up in real life. Honestly, I went into it skeptical, but hopeful, because when your hair feels weaker, duller, or more fragile than it used to, the idea of a product that can actually rebuild it from the inside, with the studies that say it works, that feels like something worth trying. So I did what everyone does. I followed the instructions, crossed my fingers, and hoped for a miracle. The first time I used No.0 and No.3 together, I didn't get that instant wow moment. My hair didn't feel silky right away. In fact, it felt kind of stiff before I shampooed it out. But that makes sense when you understand the science. Olaplex isn't a conditioner. It's not supposed to coat your hair and make it feel soft. It's working underneath. So I'm a month into the test now, and I've started to notice something. My hair feels sturdier. It looks smoother. It's subtle, not dramatic, and there's been no wow moment. But I'm definitely seeing a shift in strength and less breakage. As for No.7, the oil, I like it. It's lightweight, smells nice, and it doesn't leave that greasy film that some serums do. But out of the three, the real action is in the treatment, not the oil or the spray. That said, I still have questions. Is the improvement I'm seeing from bond repair or from just handling my hair more gently? I don't know yet. That's why I'm going to keep using it for the full 3 months. And I'll be back with a follow-up video to show you exactly what changed, what didn't, and whether I still think it's worth your money. So if you're curious about the long-term results, make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss that update. Most disappointment with Olaplex comes from expecting it to be something that it's not. So let's be clear. It won't fix split ends. It won't moisturize or soften. That's the conditioner's job. It's not a miracle. It's chemistry, not magic. And if your hair is totally fried, it's not bringing it back. Olaplex is internal scaffolding. It rebuilds the ladder inside your hair. If you used it once and felt nothing, that's not failure. It's just how the chemistry works. It needs time, repetition, and the right kind of damage. If you're ready to stop wasting money on hair care, download my free hair care cheat sheet. It's everything I wish I'd known before spending hundreds chasing the wrong things. And always remember, you're not high maintenance. You're not doing hair care wrong. You've just been marketed to. And now you finally have the science to cut through that noise. Because your hair deserves care, not confusion. And now you know what Olaplex actually does and doesn't do. You're already ahead of 90% of people who are being sold this dream. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll be back in 2 months with the full 3-month results. And trust me, we're going to find out if this price tag is really worth it.